Legion Tower Defense. I'm on a team with Robot, Morlock, Lord Karakan and Face, and we are up against Dirty Player, Basti, Dimitragius and Shazi. And I have, yeah, quite a nice role. I have Disciple and Aqua. Those two are one of the few YOLOs which actually do mix well together. Whereas you can place Aquas as increments and don't have to go into 200 steps like Disciple has to. On red we have Corrupted End, and on Karakan we have Ik. I would prefer to go Meat Wagon here, yeah, like Robot Murdoch says. Without any anti-10, Yggdrasil is not that great, has several weakness early game and is not great on 10. Its 7-hold is great, but yeah, in the end it's not the go-to holder unit it used to be back in the days. And over here we have an interesting mix out of NG and Servant. I would honestly not play the Servant. I don't think that it's gonna do anything to his lane, even if he upgrades it. If he upgrades it, he will not be 4-0 on 2, and he will add single target or single damage unit, which will kill one creep at a time with a splash unit. So yeah, that's not really what you want, but we will see how he does. Maybe he has another plan, but this looks like it. With the Servants, of course, it can be some kind of splash-like. So let's see. They did not come warriors. Look at their kill speed. Pretty similar to ours, a little bit slower. Yeah, quite slower, at least on some lanes. Yeah, there are at least 2 lanes slower. So I would go 2. Hey, yeah, so go.
More lumber is required.
I am prepared. It has begun.
We are sending spirits here.
Out with it.
Oh, and I should have Wisp.
I bid you.
Do I want to? Is it still good to do that? Yeah, I think so. I will get an Aqua here. We'll get some more Aquas for 3 and can keep this push and be safe here.
Job's done.
One of the weaknesses of Disciple, if you want to go double Disciple on 3, is its weakness on 2. And if you build something and don't go 2 Disciples, that weakness is not there anymore, or not as much there anymore. Yeah, and we have 8 spirits here. He should be able to get one as well in a second. Yes. Nice.
Out with it. No one shall be the wiser.
Okay. Did they come here? Yes, they came as well. So that's very nice for me. Since I have the Aqua, I'm not just single Disciple here. And missiles are quite well. Putting a lot of creeps here. So I should be full healing, maybe even killing the spirit, depending on the missiles. And I'm not gonna kill the spirit, but yeah, I cleared well enough. And overall, we are clearing better than them, it seems like. Do we have a mid? Yes, our NG is mid, so he will get fed here. Does not look like he went for the Slave Master. Interesting that he built it in the first place then, since he did not even reroll, but yeah. Worked out on him. NG, of course, very strong the early levels. And what do we have here? Those are all different damages, so that's a normal splash unit like Aqua or Aqua turret, like that. Dragon maybe as well. And we have Monk and Blockbone as well. Yeah, we killed quite a lot more, or well, our mid did kill quite a lot more than theirs. It's very nice, so we get a little bit more all compared to them. Not gonna be a huge amount anyway, and I think I can't really push this one, since I do need 200 gold here. So I will cancel it, do it again, so that I can cancel it once I see my watch. I'm not sure if we want to send into Monk on 4. Especially if we are kinda weak on 5, and my god, I think I need to cut. for this.
Enlighten me. That's a given.
Good.
My brothers.
Okay. Always nice to see people
Job's done.
coming to their senses. But yeah, clock is weak on 4, of course. And the other lanes, some splash, some non-really splash from the left side. Not quite sure if they are really weak on 4. Other option could be still go 3. I could go double spirit.
More lumber is required.
I hope that he is there. He did not realize in time, sadly. Was a late call. Yeah, but now he has wood at least for our next set and such. And I think that I needed the last aqua, even though nothing died here. If I had one less aqua, I think there would have been leaks. And they are not leaking at all. So yeah, they have quite the overbuild. I think we can just go king now, since we will need that anyway.
More lumber is required. More lumber is required.
Our holder is him. Yeah, just wait now. Well, if they come on 4, if they... I think if they come on 5, we will get hurt, yeah. And it's quite probable that they're gonna go there. I will get lumberjack, and then I will need 2 gold. I want lumberjack and a second disciple for 5. So I am 8 over 6. Okay, I will reach it just.
More gold is required. More gold is required. More gold is required. More lumber is required.
And big leak here. They scout up one lightsaber. And let's see them. Yeah, but this is... They're gonna send for 5. I don't think that clogging here after we sent 2 times already is a wise decision, so better go attack here and be safe when they come, which they most likely will. So I will just build up here. 570 is a little bit overvalue, of course.
Job's done. Job's
I
done.
might check this. It's 180 and I will need 240 on the wave, so yeah, I can't get 7-4 anyway if they don't send. Well, I will get some feed from here and from here. Yeah, this is probably not worth it, but yeah, he got his push in, he got his game under control, so that's fine. Yeah, and we have Immo, so good thing that we did do something so that we don't lose too many heals here. Okay.
I am prepared for my brothers.
We are fairly weak here. Wow. I really did not expect. It's really nice for us, kinda. And with the feed I will receive in mid, I should be able to get a 7-4 here, and then I will build up for 7. I will get a Sea Giant for 7, most likely. We played this perfectly and got rewarded with Mola. We have the push for it. Yeah. I hope that I can get my push. 31 here. Do they even give some gold? Yeah, 30, 40. That's nice. And this is
Research
even more,
complete.
probably 50, 60. So I should be able to get my 7-4. Or I just don't get any kills, since he's gonna get all of them. There are some. Come on, give me some more. Four gold more. One gold. Oh man.
More gold is required.
Okay, it wasn't that much time lost here, but still would have been nice to get it a little bit earlier. Not that it matters that much. Okay, they did for sure see our king. They saw this 7 or 8 attack here. But with Immo, I think that we will just need like 1 HP each and then we are fine. And with our push, I guess that's a nice time for us.
Research complete.
Thy bidding. Enlighten me.
So if we do more king and maybe even save that here, we won't be able to send much. Therefore, I personally prefer to burn it here and send it into them. And if they don't have Immo like we do, then they might get burned pretty bad. I don't have an hermit here on my end. That's very nice for me. Yes. Hermit is one of the stronger sends on 6 against flash units. It's 100 gold for a very big effect. How much wood do we have?
Someone call for the doctor?
We need to send big enough to break their clock monk lane over there.
Strike with great vengeance! Just
And with this more damage is going to be stronger than usual, so it should be
strike with great vengeance! Strike with great vengeance!
focus the chariot first, afterwards lower range damage units. We did a little bit too much, probably 4 HP was the correct choice, or a little bit more. Because 1 heal always, but maybe this way we can save the heal. Next round. All Ferbs are done, so it's just only damage here. I wanted to send Wyvern, but yeah, I did that by accident, or well, I didn't focus enough.
Out with it.
Sadly, I don't reach my Hydra, which I wanted. Question is, do I go 7-4 just now then, or do I get it on 8? I think if I do this, I will be able to get it on 8, and I want it for the mid game anyway. This is not gonna be holding on 10, and this is not gonna be holding on 10, and this will do decent there, but they will send especially against it.
More lumber is
So
required.
a few games ago I had a bug or something where I was sending Firelord whilst I had 3 barracks in my control group. I was sending Firelord, I was hitting the control key F and it sent out a Warlock. And I had that issue a few times similar, so I wanted to send, whilst I had all the buildings clicked, I wanted to send Dinos and I could send, and I'm not quite sure if there's a Legion Tower Defense bug or if it's a Warcraft 3 bug, but I will probably talk to Kappa about if he can change something about it. Yeah, and we are leaking 70 to just a Furbolg. Oh, I did not want to push, I wanted my Hydra. So cancel this, and do HP. Me and my pushing.
Defending your name. Defending your name. Just so. Strike with great vengeance. Defending your name.
Let's see if we can save this here.
Strike
Maybe
with great vengeance.
a bit close.
Strike with great vengeance. Just
so close. 500 HP here. They are leading second tier probably here. Okay, I will reach my Hydra, that much is for sure, but we should do some more attack here. And they will most likely enter my team. The next shockwave will kill a lot, but there's still a lot of damage from this creeps and bottom here. They have 10 and 9
More lumber is required.
We need someone to push. I think I should stay. Hydra is quite strong for the mid game as well, and I'm in a good position compared to my allied lanes. So most likely one of those guys should push here. During 8, yeah. It's a bit late, but since you are on 7-4 now, that's okay-ish.
No one
Would prefer to push earlier, but yeah.
I am prepared. That's a given.
Get my
Build
Sea
more
Giant here
bombs.
and
Build
be
more
happy if I
bombs.
don't leak,
Build more
which I
bombs.
most likely will, to be
Research
honest.
complete.
But I have to place it in front, otherwise it does not make sense to build it at all.
Job's done.
Question is, do I want an Aqua here as well? Just to hold a little bit better. It's kind of dead value after this round. Well, it's fine on 12 and 14. It's okay.
My brothers.
Talked myself into it. Not quite sure if this is correct. Hope that he will push as well
Job's done.
after this round. But yeah, being 7-3 into 8 with Mutant isn't the greatest. Not quite sure how much the Slave Master was part of that, or the fact that he did undervalue fully on 5. They did not come and create everything. It's a big part of it as well, since they did not get any pinball there, and there weren't any great successes after 1, 2. There was a little bit of pinball. Yeah, like I said, I am leaking here, but luckily not too much. This is kind of fine. Let's get some more even. Yeah, this way I will probably get some prisoners as damage. Am I on my free roll? Yeah. So maybe I will just drop some prisoners and reroll. I will get the Hydra on 10. Won't be able to reach it now with the lumber. And we see militia and privateer with Spider. Flying machine here with a privateer and Spider. And they are heavy pierce damage here. Think you can go bandit dinos? So I figured out, or someone told me, and we talked a little bit about it. I'm not sure who it was, but yeah, we were talking about why dino is a new meta, or the dino sense are meta now and are valid. It's to have the ranged unit, the lock and the bandit to be protected by the dinos, and it does give this extra benefit of damage. 251 plus 50 is 305, so 85. I'm on 380 or something like that. So I will be able to get my Hydra. And maybe I want something
More
like a
gold
monk.
is
I can't
required.
get a monk here, and now
Has
I
begun.
can't get the other thing, so I will get Maverick just.
Upgrade complete.
Yeah, I saw the prezo without realizing that I can't rebuild it since I did reroll. Maybe it didn't have a block, but we did not see that.
Stand and deliver. Storm, earth, and fire. More lumber is required. More lumber is required. More lumber
So
is
the
required.
bosses will be the meat shield to the sand, and the dinos and bandit and logs are the damage dealers in this case. So they will be behind the dinos. They have 250 range and those have 350 and even more, 400, yeah. So they will protect the damage dealing sand to any units that run around. It works out quite well, and you have the added benefit of more. Yeah, we need the warlock against the monk, against the magma pirate, but we also need some kind of splash damage in the bandit, which does some split attack or jumping attack like Moonglaives.
My bidding.
Okay, I get my Hydra here. I'm gonna get a farm, and then I will
That's a given.
place 2 blockers on Holiday Bay. I am not
Build
mid.
more farms.
At least I hope that I'm not mid, else they
Just
some really weird send.
No one shall be the
I
wiser.
will, hopefully I can get a kill.
Job's
Maybe
done.
I can get like
Job's
1.5. That would be the goal. But this setup isn't the greatest. Do I want another dino? Yeah, sure. We are on 2 heals. We do not need to burn something now. I was just really sending another dino. So let's see how I do here and how we do as a team, of course. And they went with Patch dinos. Yeah, this is not really working out. The Patch will run in front and will die just, and the dinos are not protecting the Patch. So I think this is not the way it's supposed to go with the dinos. They did not protect anything, and the bosses were focused after the whatever you call it, after the dinos. After the Patch. And I did a little bit better than I hoped for, and I would say that was due to the Patch with dinos and not the ranged units with dinos. Do we need any king? How big is he mid? 2 sabers. We will need some king here. Bullet. Maybe we can save the deal, but I think it's always 1. And they have a mid, but he did not get a boss kill, at least I did not see.
Strike with great vengeance. Strike with great
F
vengeance.
up to focus there a little bit.
Did I bring us king?
We lose a heal they are, so it's gonna on other. It's gonna be -3 on both sides. Where are they? 100, 300, 200, 100. Oh, okay, nice. So it's gonna be -4 on that. That was, yeah, really appreciated, I guess.
More work.
Yeah, there's some more work for you. And I will get some barbarians here, or some dwarf monks and
Job's done.
barbarian berserkers, what I can upgrade them to. So
Job's
I
done.
like them even for the mid game. They are very nice meat shield, and I have some good damage for 17 and some good damage for 20. So I
Research
don't
complete.
feel the need to reroll right now. Let's check out their values. Their highest value is about like ours. It has a little bit more less income. Their second lane is like me, a little bit less income and a little bit less push. Their third lane is like our third lane, a little bit more income, and their last lane is a little bit less income. So overall they have pretty similar push to us, or exactly the same push to us, a little bit less income, but quite the same. So the game feels pretty evenly. I did not check out units now. They win the arena, so that kind of negates our little advantage in income which we have. So 83 to 109, let's say 5 rounds, that's around 100 gold, I would say, and that's what we get as a bonus from the arena. So let's check out their lanes and see where they are weak or where they are potentially weak and what we can do against them. They are on one heal with, was it wave? Yeah, with shockwave. Okay, so over here we have the monk lane with pirate, with a clock rack, with a young witch doctor, some cannon, so he's gonna build cannons probably most likely, and a bunch of a spear militia. On orange, we have landlubbers, undead privateers and privateers, living ones. So this is not really a good mix. If you want to mix the good or the undead and the living privateer, build the living one in front, since it has ranged attack at first and then will go into the battle as well. Else you will not have really good damage here. He has a neo tank and an upgraded young witch doctor, so an elder witch doctor. The Doomsday I would have placed at the wall to get a little bit wall clock and a little bit damage share on it, especially if you have some healing aura or healing ability in the back.
Thy bidding.
On green, we have cavalry, we have a void dragon or what is it, the seer. I'm not quite sure either, it's a void dragon or a seer. Some corrupted ants, an upped ice troll and landmine here, so not really the scariest on any level. Same as orange. And on pink we have landlubbers as well with a bunch of locks, magnator and flying machines. So yeah, overall they don't look very strong and they especially look so yeah, maybe 14 is our goal, and I think that Robot already wrote that, yeah. 14 sounds like a plan.
Do you want axe?
So it's time to build up then. Anti-13, anti-14, so I think I am pretty nice off with the Dwarf Berserkers as they have normal armor, which will take less damage from magic. Their normal damage isn't the greatest against light armor, but at least it isn't the worst. Yeah, of course you leak a lot, and he will leak a lot as well. Not quite sure if we can kill 13.
More gold is required.
He's quite strong. He's weak anywhere. He's not the greatest, but depending on his role, he can be strong. He's not going to be great. 13, going to be decent-ish. 14. If this is Obliteration Dragon, so this Void Dragon upgraded with the Piercing Splash, and he still has them, then he could go 1 or 2 of those. And 1.5k, 2k, 2k. I think we should just go 14 with them. We have one here. We are not very weak on 13. There was not as much. So he has Krogor. Yeah, it was green. I saw the back paddings. So yeah, he is going Krogos.
My bidding.
It's a best round is 14 indeed, but it's not that great of a unit anyway, and his rest of the lane does not really support Krogod. You need some nice aura with it, maybe something to increase in attack speed, maybe something to deal damage, and those trees are not really doing anything, and the cavalry fulfills a similar role to Krogos, so yeah.
That's a given.
And I will just go more
what you got?
Dwarf Berserkers.
Is there danger?
Maybe if I have leftover gold, I will upgrade the captain to admiral, but I don't have really high priority on that.
I mess someone up?
Okay. round 13. So let's see if they come. Else we should send for sure.
I am
They did not.
prepared.
So if there is a I hope that there is going to be a double top. So that might hold certainly depending on the aggro and how much the backline will focus low units after. A slow league even better than them. We have the Krogos and a bunch of small stuff. Yeah, this is 14. I don't think that the Fire Overlord is gonna matter too much, since it's very weak on 14. Double knee rope from him, that's quite strong, of course. Really, really high DPS unit. And I will see what I reach after income.
No one shall be the wiser.
Maybe, probably, I should have sent something in income. But luckily I have perfect gold to this, to do this and this. So it did not matter that I did not send for, what was it, 280? Would have had 14 gold more, so 22, that would have been one peasant. So yeah, luckily my mistake did not matter in the end. Well, on this round at least. Is it just another lock? So yeah, I will do a lock and then I will go my commander. I kind of like more than one lock in some lanes. It's quite a strong unit and the armor debuff can work on different units. So they came as well. Shark, Maiden, double to kill sense here. And we are on same heal amount as they are. Am I allowed to finish this push? I think so.
Strike with great vengeance.
This inner all goes low. Keeps real guy in cover. And all these sons are coming in the way. One after another. And we won. So yeah, interesting game. Immo helped a lot, of course, but yeah, was working out well. Probably or maybe that clock attempt on 5 could have worked out. But if they would have sent 5, I think we would have, would have been dead, or well, not dead, but they would have gold maybe 3 heals or 2 heals or something like that, and we would have lost a lot of value. In the end, it worked out since we did get Immo and we did not get punished for not sending 5 or doing king. So yeah, worked out in the end. Thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like, comment and subscribe and whatever else you can do here on YouTube. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one. Bye.